Now, Stan Lee passed away a few months ago. The industry is still reeling from it. This was a prophet in many ways, in my opinion. But the last year of his life, the last year and a half of his life or so was not good. And it wasn't that he did anything. It was what was being done to him. Once his wife, Joan, passed away, the vultures came for Stan. And at the very well-seasoned age of 95, he had trouble fending a lot of them off, and he was taken advantage of. But at least today, there's some vindication in some aspects. Justice going to be served, perhaps, because Stan Lee's former business partner has been charged on 5 counts of elder abuse. That's right, folks, 5 counts of elder abuse. And here's the thing. Good in my opinion. Absolutely good in my opinion. And the guy who's been charged may not be happy with me saying that. But there was a lot that happened to Stan Lee and a lot that kind of revolves around this guy. And I don't want to accuse him of anything because I don't know the full details yet. But we'll talk about that here. Anyway, it says here, Stan Lee's former business partner and friend has been charged with several counts of elder abuse. Keya Morgan was charged Friday in LA court with 5 separate counts of elder abuse. Charging docs state the incident happened June of 2018. We've learned a judge also issued a warrant for his arrest. It was back in July when Lee's legal team filed docs requesting a restraining order against Morgan. In the docs, Stan's attorneys claim Morgan mishandled more than $5 million of Stan's money and had suffered severe physical and emotional injuries because of Morgan. The docs also claimed Keya tried to isolate Stan from his family and moved him to an undisclosed location. The order was eventually granted by a judge, and that is true. Last summer, a lot of YouTubers picked up on this because it was a big thing. Stan Lee looked tired. He looked gaunt. He looked out of it. He looked disheveled. He was trying to come out and say everything is okay, but it didn't really feel right. And a lot of people pushed and pushed and pushed and made a big public stink about it and got people's attention. And then things got better when they moved him away from Keya. They did. Now, it says here, Morgan says, for over 10 years, I had shown nothing but love, respect, and kindness to Stan Lee and his wife, a fact he had repeated countless times. Kay also says this is a witch hunt by his daughter and her lawyer against me because she cannot stand the fact that Stan likes me so much. I will 100% prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that the allegations against me are false and the truth will come out. Yeah, okay. Here's the thing. This dude was a great guy. Deserved better than what he got in the end. Deserved so much better than what he got in the end. Because while he was working with Keya, while he was under Keya's guidance, so to speak, a lot of weird things happened. Money from the Stan Lee Foundation suddenly went missing. There was I think it was around $1 million or $2 million or something, ended up mysteriously vanishing, and somebody ended up getting a house, buying a house. Vials of Stan Lee's blood legitimately were used to sign copies of Black Panther that were then sold at an extremely marked up rate. That actually happened. Stan Lee's blood was used to autograph comic book covers. Yeah, that's a weird one. But the weirdest of them all, the absolute weirdest of them all, were the Me Too allegations against Stan Lee. Because yes, there were Me Too allegations against Stan Lee. It happened at the tail end of 2017, where apparently a nurse and a masseuse had claimed that Stan Lee had exposed himself to them, made inappropriate comments, inappropriate gestures, and that they were trying to get a settlement out of him. Now, he said at the time that it was extortion, and there was rumors I had heard that it was tied to people directly involved in him. I had heard, and again, I have no proof of any of this, but there were rumors circulating around that it might have been Keya, it might have been his daughter, but it was clearly people involved with Stan that felt like there was something bad happening here. And I don't want to accuse anyone of anything. This is all allegedly. This is what, rumors on the internet circulate, but there's no denying. There's literally no denying that what happened to Stan Lee was not a thing. Was not a good thing. What happened to Stan Lee at the end there was tragic, was terrible, and he should have had better people looking after him. And given what we see now, it looks like he didn't. And it kind of looks like he didn't across the board. Once Joan passed away, it all kind of went downhill for Stan. And the dude who gave us so much going out like that is just sad, and it's tragic. And I hope the truth comes out, whatever the truth might be. Whatever the truth might be, I hope we get it. Because those of us who come at this from the outside, those of us who look at this from the outside, those of us who see this from the outside, want closure for a man that we truly revered. We want closure to know that in the last months of his life, he was not treated like a piece of shit, and that he was not treated and abused like an invalid. And that's what it appeared. By the end, he was better, but then there was a shaky year and a half there where it was, you really weren't sure what was going to happen. At least now we're one step closer to figuring that out.